Good evening, everyone. Today we are back with the Yak 9P, which is one of my favorite Russian Soviet fighters, or one of my favorite part of the Yakolov series of aircraft. The Yak 9P is a rank 4 Soviet fighter with a battle ranking of 5.0, and wow, it its armament can get up to a 37mm cannon if you wish, but I personally like to fly it around with the 23mm because the 37, it's hard to aim, you have less ammo. You only have 30 shots with it, I do believe. But today we are playing with the Americans, and we are going against the Axis powers. I think this is one of the first times on the channel we're going against an Axis power, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but we'll find out. So, some of the pros. This plane is incredibly fast, under 4,000 meters. One of the main things you never take a Russian fighter is above 4,000 meters. That's a big, big no-no. But other than that, it has a good, powerful head-on armament with the two 50 calibers right there, or not even 50 calibers, 20mm cannons, and the 23mm cannons. It has a pretty good energy retention, both in the vertical and the horizontal. It has a decent rate of climb. As you can see, I'm already at 3,700 meters, sorry. But I'm going to start leveling off because, as I said, the turbo engine, I don't know, the prop doesn't really want to work above 4,000 meters. The WEP turns off. You can't do nothing. Um, the nose-mounted cannons, they are accurate. They are one of the main perks of having a nose-mounted cannon is the accuracy. But some of the cons is that it's one of the slowest accelerating full metal aircraft that there is. And I don't know if that's good, bad, but that is really mostly bad because if you can't go into dive and out accelerate maybe that Focke-Wulf or that BF-109, you're not gonna have a good day. Um, it cannot reach speeds as fast as these boys. Is that Focke-Wulf? I have a low wing break speed of, let me check while I kind of turn towards that dude. I have a wings break speed of 756 kilometers an hour. That is speed and not indicated airspeed, just because, I don't know. I decided to turn them both on because why not? So, almost nearly every single prop that I will be versing has a higher wing break speed than I do. So that means I have to be very cautious, not get to around that 700 mark, just because it's not that good. But to get back to where we were talking about, there is a Focke-Wulf 190 and a BF-109 right below me, and we are diving in on them. And then there's a little furball behind me, but we like to ignore furballs, don't we? But as you can see, the ailerons really begin to lock up at around these speeds. But hopefully I can help this AD-7 with these two 109s. Already nearing that speed, level off, then full accelerator to keep. Don't worry, my friend. I am. They seem to be splitting off from the AD. I'm going to go for him because he seems to be going straight. And he's going for ground targets, so he can keep the ground targets. Let's see if we can get him. And we destroyed his wings. Let's go find his buddy, the Focke-Wulf 190 A5. Don't know. A8. Oh, and we are nearing wing break speed, but we'll be okay because we haven't reached that 760, the magical number yet. And we are booming away. We got that one kill in the 109, and we need to start going after this Focke-Wulf or that 109 that is coming towards us pretty fast. It seems like that 109 will be going for our P-47. Gonna kind of try to bait on the P-47. Yeah. Make sure he doesn't go in for me. And go up into the vertical. Watch that Focke-Wulf. And we are right now in the clear. That Focke-Wulf, hopefully that P-47 will take out that Focke-Wulf with that pew pew. But our plan now is to help this P-47 with this 109. Hopefully the 109 will turn into that P-47, which, never mind, he was already in the tailing on him with a split S. But behind us, that P-47 did get rid of that console player. Rest in peace, console player, as I always say. They always have such a hard time. And that's one of the main topics of this channel that I personally do like talking about. This game, I'm sorry, no matter what you say, is hard for any console player, no matter what, unless you have keyboard and mouse. Like, how I turn, I always use the WASD keys so it maximizes the amount of G's I'm able to pull in my aircraft, which may put more stress onto the aircraft, but it also allows me to get out of more turns more easily. And with PC, I'm easily able to change my control mode to pull more G's, even though I generally don't do that much. And we took out his gear, so he won't be landing anymore, or he won't be having a fun time landing. Tap those flaps. This P-47 seems to be having a bad day. He's not able to get the nose on target, or the wing on target, I should say. Let him take a few more shots, and he was able to take it. Looking behind us, we have a Focke-Wulf 190 inbound. Pull into him. Make sure we don't over G, and go into the vertical after him. It's a D9 variant, so I'm pretty sure that means heavy cannons, and not fun for that P-47 who he's on the tail end of. Hopefully this Focke-Wulf 190 does make a turn, or he kills himself. Well done, that's all I'll say. But right now, we see ourselves surrounded by, to be honest, just ground targets, which we can easily take out. Have some fun with these little guys. But that's really the Yak 9P in its entirety. It's a destroyer. I always, like, when my first shots fired, I destroyed that 109, which rest in peace 109. But I always initiated, you know, critical hits on them because of the 20 millimeter cannon. This thing is a beast with the 20 millimeter, and it's hard to not play it with the 20 millimeter because, well, look at it. It's a beautiful plane. And right now my team is ground pounding, which is the right thing you're supposed to do. The Focke-Wulf 190 that's on the other team, he is way up in space over there, and why would he come down? I'm surrounded by P-47s. I'm a Yak 9. He may not know I'm a Yak 9, or he may not know that I am low on ammo, which is my fault entirely, but the 20 millimeter cannons still do work. They do, like, destroy. Like, it's 20, I'd rather have 20 millimeter cannons than I'd rather have two 20 millimeter cannons than 550 cals or 650 cals, just because they just do more damage in my opinion. And that house, of course, ironic. That house, the 20 millimeter cannons do not destroy houses. That's one of the sad things of this aircraft. Pop, tap, flaps a bit. It's one of the sad things of this aircraft, and to be honest, it doesn't really affect me. Like, when do you ever need to go against, you know, like right now there's that G55 left, and he is the last or second, third to last person on their team. There is not really much I can do. I'm out of ammo, and he just died. This is probably a good game. This is gonna be a short video because I only wanted to do this one match. But to be honest, the Yak 9B does not need to be really talked about too much. It's a decent airframe. It has a good engine. Like, look at me. I'm already going 500 kilometers an hour indicated airspeed. Like, for a 5.0, I don't really have any other 5.0s. Like, I flew some P-47s back on Xbox or console, sorry, but it was sluggish. I never liked the P-47 because I couldn't turn with it. It was incredibly sluggish, but with the YAKS, even on console, I was easily able to turn with it. And the main reason for that is because it's durable. And right there, that's the end of the match. Fourth place, 1 kill, 7 ground targets, and an assist. Like, to be honest, the Yak-9 is beautiful. You can't get away with it. I got an award, Crown of the Laurel, which is win a mission. It's kind of sad. I know. But what else could you really do? Like, the Yak-9P is one of the best aircraft, I would say, in the Russian tech tree. Of course, I never went farther ahead to the Yak-9PT, the Yak 3U, the Yak-9U. I haven't used those. What's the PT? Sorry, is that the PT? PT's in here, isn't it? No, never mind. So the Yak-9, the entire Yak-9 series, up to the point of the Yak-9 right here, just the plain Yak-9, a 20mm cannon with 250 cals, not bad. But it gets to the point where now with this Yak, nope, sorry, with this Yak, it's the 23mm cannon and the 20mm cannon that eats. It literally saws through an enemy. And how could you stop that? You can't. So, thank you for watching. I know this is a short episode, but hopefully we'll be able to get through with it. Have a good day. Thank you for all for the support. And to be honest, the Yak 9P, a bit too OP.